updating or switch to another more important feature, we are going to rebrand that as another separate app.
You didn't say anything about monetization.
Monetization is from business owners that want to promote their events. They can promote their events, and based on if you go like with more than 10 people, the business owner can offer a special price, a discount, and another monetization opportunity can be through tourist agencies that you can offer a place where your friends visited like last summer or last winter, and can offer a special package for them.
So actually somebody's showing a project.
Yes, now we are going to show you a demo of our product, MVP.
Are we going to solve the technical issues?
I think the internet is bad.
Okay. Do you have any more questions, judges? We are running out of time.
We also implemented so far with Foursquare, so Facebook and Foursquare so far.
So what the customers would pay for this?
No, for the customers it's free.
Who is the payer and why?
Who is paying? Business owners and tourist agencies.
Probably it's a good thing to choose between those two, because the location factor is very different if you're speaking about my town or speaking about travel. It's two different markets, I guess.
Okay, thank you very much. A big round of applause. Just one small announce for you. Everyone got a page to write their names and surnames. The teams on the tables. Did you fill in the forms? All of you? Are there some teams that didn't do this? Okay, perfect. Then let's run to the next team. So, meet the Pokerite.
Hello, my name is John and we are Pokerite. What we want to do is we want to simplify the way we use information about public transportation by offering them a more relevant and more convenient way. So on the market already are some competitors, but why we will be better than them, because we will personalize it. We will give you more relevant to every person. And the first one, the first feature will be like, oh, actually no, we did some research. That's why we came to the first feature. So we did research, and it's about 1,800,000 passengers per hour in Cluj. So we actually went out and launched a Form 2 online, and we asked them what are their pains. So the list is big, but the biggest ones are waiting time at the station, ticket point of sale information, and bus schedule and how to get from point I to B. So we want to start from first and the most useful one. We asked 98% of people said they find it a useful function feature. So this will be our first feature, and it will look like this. You'll see nearby stations. When you click on the station you need, you can see all the buses and estimated arrival time. When you press on the bus, you can see your directions and in how many minutes you'll get to the destination. Okay, on the list we have other features too, but we don't want to rush and make a lot of features and the shitty ones. So we will develop stepwise. So we'll make a few first feature, we'll test it, and if it's okay, we will go further and make it the second one. And the second one will be how to get from point A to B. So first year our application will be free. We will gather more data to get it more accurate. From second year we will start with annual subscription. It's €3. It's based like 1 month, one RON per month, and it's pretty cheap in comparison to TV, cable, or something else. We questioned people, and 30% of questionnaire said they're willing to pay. So it's pretty good. But our main target is to find a way to collaborate with a local agency to sell past e-pass. Basically, you'll have a pass online every time on your phone, and you'll be in charge of your pass. You will know every time when it's about to expire, and you will not forget it home because you take every time your phone with you, and you have a lot of benefits for that. But the main challenge is to get a collaboration with the locals. So in the meantime, we will charge for a subscription base. Customer growth is, we want to, in the first thing, to penetrate about 15,000, and it's like iOS users will be like 5,000 users, and it's a minimum because we took from our market, and we took 15%. We want to penetrate to only 15% of people, and this is our growth plan. Yeah, that's it. I'm waiting for the question.
So, can I see these growth figures again, like the slide before? Do you want to reach these numbers in the city of Cluj alone? Because every big city that I know already has travel planners, online travel planners. Berlin has like 2 or 3 mobile apps that do that in a very sophisticated way. So where are you growing this? Because if it's only in the city of Cluj, the question is like, is Cluj maybe too small? And like most people already know how to get from A to B, and there's not so many tourists, unfortunately. There should be more. But so how do you see that?
So why we choose Cluj-Napoca is exactly because it's a small city, so we can test it. We can test it on the locals and see if it's working. We will go bigger. So in the meantime, it will take like 1 year, let's say. We'll test it on Cluj, and if it's gonna work, we'll go bigger on Bucharest, of course, because it's a bigger city and it's 10 times more revenue and more potential. So as you can see, how to get from point A to B is the 4th biggest problem, but the first one is waiting time at the station, and 98% of people think that this feature will be useful. So basically that's why we are choosing Cluj-Napoca, because we don't want to go big and bad. We want to go small and to see what happens. But yes, our target is Bucharest and all Romania.
Is that it? Okay,
Okay,
thank you very much.
We have a demo, I forgot to mention, we have a demo if you want to test it.
Okay. Thank you, and let's see our last team for tonight, and it's Team Tempreneur.
Hi, I'm Mara, a high school student. So we, the youngsters, are financially uneducated, totally. When we are little, in our families, parents don't teach us anything about money because they want to somehow keep us away from this fierce world of capitalism. Then we grow older and we go to school, where teachers encourage us to work hard for money, but not to make money work hard for us. And then we go in the real world outside, and there are the bankers. We are going to the bank, and do bankers educate their customers? No, because they couldn't control us anymore. So we are creating an online financial educational game designed for youngsters. It will be a real-life based experience. So once you're in the game, you have your own avatar, and you have to become rich, not by having a job. So you either start investing on the stock market, or investing, or you're opening your own business. It's challenging and fun while learning, and in this way we are encouraging entrepreneurship, and we are financially educating our users and customers. We have an MVP.
Okay, how does this work? You start the game with some money, and the objective is per level to reach, to learn the lessons, to find the lessons, and make more money. There's also an advisor who guides the user through, so it's easier to understand how the game works for the first levels. And now we have to build a business in the game. Let's choose the lemonade stand, which has an initial cost and also a rent that is going away per minute. It's put right there, and there we have a lesson. Maybe it's very basic now, but that's the idea. It will become more difficult.
Okay, so at the beginning we are going to expand on the iOS market and to make some some users, and to have a base of users and to get feedback from them. And for the longer term, we are planning to go on the educational system and to include it in schools and make it part of the curriculum. So it's about financial education and technology, which is an expanding market. Why? Because EdTech is poised to go mainstream, and because 50% of high school classes will be online by 2019. So this is our market, and we also did some market research. We talked to the parents of our potential users, who will be the indirect customers, and here's what they said. Would you like your kid to learn financial concepts? 17% out of 18 said yes. This is what we did yesterday, this weekend. And what should the game include so that you pay for it? Because it's going to be an in-app purchase. Recommendation from an expert, we already have one. Making the child more financially intelligent, and lessons about making, spending and investing money. We are going to take everything into consideration. What about competition? We have Monopoly, Cashflow and Payday, which are some of the most popular financial educational games, but the thing is that everything stays in the power of dice. There is no decision-making process, you're not learning from your own mistakes. And there we have My Blown Life, which offers you the advantage of a job and you get rich by doing this. And Financial Football, which is very popular but is not appealing for girls. This is our team. We have everything we need: a back-end developer, a game developer, a designer guy, a web and marketing. And we also have expert advisors since now, David Treyford, who is a team project coach at Singularity University in California, and who has experience of 23 years banking and working in London. So also financial and education. This is a recommendation he gave us this weekend. We managed to get one. You can read it, I want. So I'm going back to my initial story. So we, the youngsters, are totally financial and educated. But let's see, what do we really want? What do the youngsters want? We want fun and money at the same time. We don't know how to get the money, but we're going to teach them how to get them. And let's see. And this offering. Thank you.
So suppose you develop this
Yes, sir.
nice game, which is Monopoly type game for App Store or something. No? Okay, it's some game, it's a game.
Yeah.
How do you promote it? I mean, there are tons of gaming companies out there with millions in the promotion budgets. How do you know how to get it out there?
I was talking about David Rayford, who already told us that if we make it really good, he has friends at Bloomberg and at Morgan Stanley, and he can I'm serious. And the part with the marketing is already given, so we just need to make it really good and engaging at the same time. So yes.
So you're making an app to teach kids how to make money. How are you going to make money out of it?
Yes. So as I said at the beginning, it will be an in-app purchase because at the first time we are going to launch it on iOS. So if you want to buy more interesting things, you will have to pay for it. There are many games who do it and are successful in making money. And for the longer term, if we can sell it to financial institutions because they are interested in the potential users of the tomorrow, of the brokerage agencies, or to schools to include it in their curriculum at the business classes or something like this in high schools. The schools. The system, yeah, the schools.
First off, I think I can say that probably everyone in this room loves you and thinks about where we could be if we had started with 17 years old to come up with any sort of business. I probably wouldn't be here, but I don't know, on the Maldives and on a yacht, but I am not. So congratulations for that. The main question for me is how large this game can be. Like, is it like a one-time thing that you fiddle around with, or is it going to accompany students for years of their lives?
How large the game is going to be in the game, the storyboard of the game? It's going to be on more levels, and we can include, we're going to start, this is another way how we can to be different from the other games, because you need a strong background in the many games in order to succeed. So we are going to make it step by step from the most basic things, how to open a bank account or something like this, and then to go step by step to the more difficult types, even start investing on the stock market. So it's going to be step by step, and since it's a real life experience, I cannot tell you now when it's going to stop, because we can include as much as we want, but we are going to experience on to see how it goes, and then we can.
All right. That was an impressive marathon of Pitch It. Give it up for everybody. Amazing pitches, guys. I am really deeply impressed. You had less than 54 hours to do all of this. This is just mind-boggling. So, now, the moment of truth. The jury, the esteemed jury up here, will now have to choose the best of your pitches, the best of ideas. And you guys will get to have dinner over there. So if you could please, like we practice already every day, go over to the other part and eat. And the jury stays here. They will also get food. You can find me.